Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitamscha Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Jakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Kripaika Vidya Ya Maryada Rakshati Vaishnavanam Kripavalam Aravagrastakami Sri Bhakti Dam Bharatim Ashrayami. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Brestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Sri Varshavanavadevi Daitaya Kripabhade Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Nama Madhurya Jvala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostude Namaste Gauravani Sri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudappa Siddhanta Dvantaharine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Pevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Gaura, Dandavat Pranam to all the devotees and to all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. So I hope that yes, all of you are nicely engaged in Guru and Vaishnav Seva, and because there are really only two ways open for us. No, either we can serve Guru and Vaishnava, or it's a must to serve Maya Devi. So there's no other choice actually. And Srila Bhakti Rakshak Srila Goswami Maharaj, she always reminds us that yes, this place, this material world, it's he said it's the place of death, no? So everything, all things and beings, they are already running towards destruction. So it's unavoidable. Everything is just decaying. No? Nothing in this world, in this material plane, stays the same. So everything is destined for going towards destruction. Even whole planets, all the stars, all the galaxies, and it's huge. If we really think of this, then that's why Babaji Maharaj always likes to inspire us to look up, not just in the sky. If you just look at the stars, but then if you go far, and this is nothing. There are so many galaxies, so many. So who we are really, in this vast material universe. But still, everything which is included in those 14 planetary system is bound that at one time, maybe it's a long time, but still it goes all towards destruction. They are also in this world, we have also some animals, they just live for one day. So, but we live a few years longer, and there okay, then there are beings who live for thousands of years, but still, it is everything going towards destruction, actually. So time is always behind us. And once there was a king, and he asked his prisoners, which he had there in his kingdom, that if someone would answer him his question, what he has, then he would let that one free. So what he asked, he was asking that if to the prisoners, he said, can you, some of you, give me something that makes me happy when I'm sad, and sad when I'm unhappy. So then all the prisoners, they started to think, and it was like almost their heads and brains would emanate some smoke, no? Because they would know if they would get the answer, then they would get free also, but they delivered on it, but was not so easy to solve this question or this problem. But after long deliberation, one prisoner, he gave that king like one small box, and there was one ring inside. And the prisoner said to him, now you put this ring on, and it's for you, and you look what is written there. And you just read it when you are sad or if you are happy. No? And then what was the sentence there? It was just written, this too shall pass. This is the material world. So all the good things as well as all the bad things, they have an end here. So that's why time will swallow everything. So it doesn't matter what appears on the surface. If it's good or bad, at the end, time dissolves everything. So what was there in the morning, will not be there in the evening. No? And also what was there in the evening, it will also be not there in the night. And or what was yesterday, then it's not anymore today. And what is today will be not there tomorrow. So all these things is just a constant movement. Nothing is permanent here. So that's why there is nothing more important than to really take shelter of those like eternal tirthas, let's say, which are placed here and there, no, by the causeless mercy of the Lord, to give us a chance somehow to connect with eternity, to realize something in us is there which has eternity, and that eternity to connect again with eternity. Not be identified always with this temporary world where everything is going automatically for destruction. So those tirthas, they appear in this world either as holy places, like you went just to Sri Mayavoodham and Navadvip Dham, and especially also Yoga Pit. Yoga Pit means also like Yoga Pit, there is a place of meeting, no? So these places are there, Mahaprabhu is there, Panchatattva is there, and in this way one can make yoga, which means also to unite, no? With that realm, with that eternal world. So, but also the pure Vaishnavas, of course, they are eternal tirthas, where if we make somehow connection with them, then also that is a way to come in contact with eternity. And in the same way also Shastra. Shastras can be also one kind of tirtha, where we can tap into eternity. No? If Srila Prabhupada, sometimes he would say, if you have not the chance to associate with pure devotees, still there's chance by opening such holy books like the Chaitanya Bhagavat, which also Babaji Maharaj is requesting us all, or he says a must to daily read at least a few pages from Chaitanya Bhagavat, because in that way we are connected to that eternal world. So that's the main thing. So all this comes somehow to help us again to connect with eternity, because if the jiva, which is eternity, which is eternally existing, Satchidananda, is absorbed in this temporary world, it's like a trap, and then she sinks. She has to undergo all this death, old age, grow and grow again. So it's very painful. So we need to connect again with something which is eternally present. And yes, these are like places where we really can escape, no? The burning heat, which is which is coming from this material existence. I remembered when you, on the first day you arrive here, then before Kartik was starting, then I told you that now all of you have come like to some, like a cool pond, no? In the middle of the forest fire. So this material existence, it is like a huge forest fire, no? A forest fire in the form of tamas and raj, the gunas, no? Which are giving us trouble, which are painful, which constantly trying somehow to burn us, no? In this way. And so we can, so then you imagine, just in the midst of this forest fire, there's one cool pond, no? So how happy we will jump into that fresh water, and then yes, outside, okay, there can be fire, but it cannot harm me anymore. So that is also a way how we take shelter, or how we come in front of Guru and Vaishnava, because then definitely we feel some relief from the material existence. No? They are like those they have this cooling effect which is emanating from them in form of their harikatha and just their presence. They're like a cooling moon, no? In a hot summer day, and then you look in the evening at this very nice and beautiful moon. So it's a very cooling effect. So also in our scriptures it is said, Janana Maranadi Samsaranala Sandapta Dipta Shira Jalarasam Iva Upahara. That means that if it's said that just as a person's head is on fire, so then that person, he runs, he has not to think about it, he just wants water, no? To put his head into water or snow or whatever it is. So in the same way, the jivas also, the burning, no? From the fire of this material existence, of birth, death, old age, diseases, and all this in all these forms comes the burning, and that's why they must run, no? And they can get relief at the lotus feet of Guru and Vaishnava. So once we have attained, or we have come to such a cooling pond, we should stay there, no? There's not really so. Some, they like to again go out in the fire. It's suicide actually, but it's happened. We can see it. Even some, they get really in front of a pure Vaishnava, but then again somehow they jump into the fire of material existence. So yeah, that pond is actually nothing physical, no? It's not like a place, rather it is like, I would say, the pure sadhu, what I want to say. And but the sadhu is also not something physically, really. Rather, it's like the sadhu's, what is giving us relief, no? It is his pure and cooling aprakita vani. That's that is what is from Guru and Vaishnava emanating. So this can give us real relief from this material life. Not only relief, because Guru and Vaishnava, they want to give us so much more things. No, we cannot even dream of it, because actually most of the people, they see Guru and Vaishnava, Bhagavan, like as the means, no, for something, as the means to solve their problems. So we come in front of Guru and Vaishnava, and now you solve my problems. So Guru and Vaishnava, they are means to attain their goal, which is to solve the problems. No, they are not really Krishna conscious, but they are problem conscious. No, we can say. So they want to solve their problems only. So everybody looks just how their problems can be solved, and yes, and they can live somehow peacefully in this world. And the best means for that, to get this, is let's beg at the lotus feet of Guru and Vaishnava. No? Then just recently also Babaji Maharaj told me that again so many requests are coming to him, so that he can pray for this or that person, because he said that someone has a problem with his family, some issues are there, another person is sick and his friend or relative is requesting him to pray for that person. Like this, it goes on. And he said, surely I cannot refuse them, because it's also, so they come to me, so they come in front of me, and I try to do something. But still he said that if all just my whole attention is going there, no, then when I can do really my actual seva, Vani seva. And he gave the example of Srila Gaura Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, because also to him all kinds of different requests, kinds of requests were coming in a similar way, no? And what he did, he just locked himself in a public latrine, no, in a public toilet, so, and that nobody can disturb him, and he can actually do his Nam Bhajan there. That's what he want to do. But if all the people, they're all the time coming with all their worldly requests of this and that, then yes, in that way he tried to avoid it. So like this, and surely we did not come to this material world to only solve our material problems and conflicts, no? But it seems like actually those conflicts are there to make us really realize, no, that this world is not our home. So it's a temporary place. It's a place meant to be to suffer and to be rectified. So for the sake, so that we can find finally eternal shelter at the lotus feet of Guru and Vaishnava, Krishna, Nityananda. Nityananda's lotus feet, Guru and Vaishnava. So that is where we should go. So the pain in this world, he is only indicating that it is not our natural condition. No, like every pain in the body, it is like just one natural alarm. No, it goes in an alarm state, and then which says that something is not okay. So, like for example, if I just put my hand in the fire, then at one time it will hurt. It will, because otherwise, if that pain would not, if that sign, that alarm would not be there, my whole hand would become ash. No? So then I will go out. And or another example, if you just have one thorn in your feet and it hurts. So why? It's giving us a signal somehow, so that we have to remove it. Otherwise it will go deeper, or some infection can come, etc., etc., like this, no? So more problems will come. So that's why it's painful. It gives us some pain to indicate, oh, look, you have to look here. Then solve the problem. So if we feel uncomfortable, if we feel some problems, then this is really only to remind us that yes, it wants to say something about our true nature, no? And in this, it is actual mercy on all those jivas in this material universes. Last time also, when Mataji, she was asking that how does Krishna give mercy to the fallen jivas, those who are those who have no really idea about him, those who are completely in ignorance. And then yes, this is the answer. That Krishna arranges all these kind of problems in this world to make them somehow aware, or to think, or maybe there's another reality. Maybe this cannot be all. So in this way, it is kripa, kripa, and kripa. Always kripa, because Krishna, he is Mangal Moy Murti. He is all auspiciousness. So if you have a sweet is always sweet. It can never be bitter. So Krishna is always merciful. So everything what he does at the end is for our good. So it should be not the other way around. That Krishna is the means to just solve our daily problems. And we can live forever in this world, in this temporary world. This is not meant for this. No, we want Krishna, but with Vaikuntha darshan. So always thinking that everything is happening for my good, and to develop this vision of Vaikuntha darshan, the key is Sharanagati. And because if we want to be established really in this Vaikuntha darshan, then 5 moods are necessary, which we have to develop. We can discuss this shortly a little bit, but first we must, we can try to look at the definition of Sharanagati. Actually, Sharanagati, in one sense, is like the process of giving up nisarga. Nisarga means like it's a quiet nature. Sometimes we also, in some previous meetings, we were talking about it, especially about Jiva Tattva from Srila Bhaktivinoda's Jaiva Dharma. There Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur gives also the example that the jivas, they are now somehow not in their original nature. So they have an acquired nature. And he gives an example which is very easy to understand, and I just can mention it also shortly, that he compares it with water, or he gives the example of water, that if water is liquid, then it's the natural construction and nature of water, how water should be. But if you put now a liquid or water near to a refrigerator, so it will get some acquired nature, which is like it becomes ice, like an ice block. You can throw it on someone. So it's no more water and liquid. It's completely changed, even though it's same, because again you put it in front of the oven or some fire, then it gets back its original. So that is in one way also the process of Sharanagati, to melt, or also the process of anartha, nivritti, to melt our because all that which is acquired has to go. It has to come to its original nature. Because Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that the fruits of anartha are the fruits of nisarga. So he's calling nisarga fal. The fruit of nisarga, it's the anarthas. So then just this example is very good, that there is some process that I have to come back again. I have to undergo some melting process, and this is the process of Sharanagati, which we will also try to mention a little bit soon. But before, because anarthas also, I think because this we need to mention first, no? That anarthas, in common, it means like that an means anartha. Artha means the goal, so which is not the goal. So which is not desirable for bhakti. No? So that is anartha nivritti. So the elimination of something which is unfavorable to bhakti, that is called anartha nivritti. It is like some kind of liberation from this material contamination which we have developed over the time. No? So it is really the test of our progress in devotional life. Because most of us, we know the stages of bhakti, no? Srila Rupa Goswami explains, Atau Shraddha, Tada Sadhusanga, Tada Bhajana Kriya, Tato Anartha Nivritti. So here it is. That is after there's Shraddha, then first one develops Shraddha, no? Which is actually not paramarthik Shraddha, not ripe or fully ripened Shraddha. It's just a soft Shraddha, that you have some faith is there. Okay, and then you go in Sadhusanga and you have some association with Vaishnava, and then you start to some activities which are there in devotional service. You start to participate in kirtan, you also start to chant, you start to, like this is called bhajana kriya, and then comes the stage of anartha nivritti. No? So anartha nivritti, that is now the anarthas. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti, he explains, they are like 4 types. There are some anarthas, they arise from sin, from pap. No? If we act impiously, no, then some kind of suffering we have to undergo. So either we have done it in this life or it's from previous lives. So some suffering is automatically coming to us. It's a must if that anartha is there. And it also, from this first anartha, that which is coming from sinful activities, from pap, also these 5 kleshas arise, no? They are called avidya and asmita, rag, dvesh and abhinivesh. So that is, in short, also some of you must have heard, avidya means like ignorance, no? If one identifies now, one mistakenly thinks of the impermanent as permanent, like we identify ourselves with something impermanent and then think it is permanent. So, and from that thinking, it comes a false ego, and that is asmita. So we identify with this material body, no? And with the sense perception which comes with it. And then from that sense perception, some attachment and some repulsion is coming, which is rag and dvesh. So means I have something, I favor something, but on the other side also I hate something. No? I like something, I don't like. So something, some people I have attachment, some others I have some repulsion. Not only to people, also to things, to whatever it is. And then there is abhinivesh. Abhinivesh, that is because of that nature which we have acquired, which is not our actual nature, which is like now we identify with this body, and then it is automatically the question of the fear of death is coming, no? So that abhinivesh is the fear of death. Everybody has fear of death, but it only arises because we identify with all this from the beginning. It starts with avidya, to identify, to make the mistake that something impermanent we think as permanent. So this is all arising from the first anartha. And the second anartha, which Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti is mentioning, is punya. It's arising from punya, because also punya, yes, these are pious activities, and maybe one hears pious activities, so how can it be an anartha? Yes, because it also will create some bondage. It is some hindrance in the way of bhakti, punya. The attachment to pious activities. It cannot give bhakti. It comes in form of sense gratification. So because we have maybe, yes, we do some food for life, or we open some hospitals. So all this is all somewhere one can get some punya. But then in next life later, if I do this, I will have a problem because I have to earn the fruit. And that comes in form of greater possibility of sense gratification. So there will be a lot of possibilities of sense gratification in my life. I have a life with a lot of money. I have a life with a huge opulence externally, or many chances to just enjoy externally, in the world. So in this way, we very easy forget Krishna. So that is we are active. Our senses are very active with all other things. They are awake to, yes, I can enjoy the best cars, the best holidays, the women and men, and whatever what they feel nowadays is for them sense gratification. So they have everything. They have like a palace, or they have like a huge house or a villa. They have a lot of maid servants. This is all coming from punya. But actually, because most of the time, rich people, they are not devotees. Because that's the problem. They're feeling safe. They feel, why? What? I have everything. It's very difficult. That's why even the devatas, which is another level of sense gratification, even higher than that, they also have less possibility to really become devotees. That's why they pray to, oh please, if something I have done good in this or that life, let me be born in India, in Bharatvarsha, so that I can try to get the chance to develop bhakti. So punya, it's a pious activity, but still, if you're not careful, and then the fruit will come, and we have to we have to taste that fruit. And then sometimes it can be so hypnotizing that we forget everything else. And Krishna, the Vaishnavas, Guru and Vaishnavas, they are easily to forget in this way. So it externally does not look like an anartha if someone has very much opulence or this and that, but actually it is, because it gives us less the possibility, it covers us with all the other things, that we have no chance to make some connection with the Lord. I mean, in most of the cases, some expectations are there maybe, but so for example, like those who have really less money, they have to think just about their eating and sleeping, He cannot dream about this, but if someone has money, he dreams this and more and this and that. That's why he is also in this life already only suffering. If you look at rich persons, because first of all, they always are thinking backside in their mind that yes, I have money, and all the people, they just come to me for that. They know, oh yes, to make some connection with some rich person. They are actually after that money, not after that person's friendship. So he is thinking, and he has always think how to deal with the people, how all his relatives will come, his friends will come. He also has to hide his money, and so much difficulty which comes with money, to put it here and there, and security is needed, and everywhere he goes, so he cannot sleep with a cool head. Those people, how they sleep? They only can sleep if they just intoxicate themselves. No, they drink some liquor, take some pills, or take some whatever they need just to be flat, because the whole day their mind is like very active and they're always in tension. So what life it is, no? In comparison, a beggar somewhere on the street lives more peacefully, because his tension is just, okay, today I need to arrange some bread, I need to find a proper place to sleep. And more he can not even think. No? So that is, so that's coming from pious activities. So there also, this is called also anartha, if this comes in our life. And then the great possibility is to forget Guru and the Vaishnava. And then the third one is like it's like the improper bhakti. No, if the anarthas which are coming from bhakti, this is also, someone can ask now, how is it possible that anarthas are coming from bhakti? If you are doing bhakti, then also anarthas can come. What do you say? Then, but it's like that. It's like because the bhakti lata, it has its real fruit, but there's also an external fruit, which comes all in the form of love, puja and pratishta, no respect, name, fame and all of this. So this is like the bhakti lata wants to grow, but there's so much weed on the side growing. Some other plants, they look like bhakti. And we identify also them as them. We think, no, nothing is wrong with me, everything is okay. But we are just giving the watering, the activities of bhakti on this weed, which is growing side by side near this real bhakti lata. And sooner or later the whole bhakti lata will be suffocated, because they take all the energy and will die. And then I'm just a package of, yes, I'm a guru, I have so many disciples, I need respect and fame. No, this is what we everywhere see also nowadays. So this, so it's mainly about, yes, people, they start to, because if this anartha is not, one cannot get from the other things, like from sinful. This only you can get if you practice bhakti, then this anartha can come. So it's only the question for devotees, for bhaktas. Then these anarthas can grow. That yes, now people start to glorify you because you started the process of bhakti, and yeah, this way, and then slowly the desire comes to become a guru and to have disciples. And in that way we forget everything else. Just then we can drop all our Guru Varga, we can drop all our benefactors, previous benefactors and all this, because yes, it's the desire for name and fame, which is coming from that anartha. So externally, first, it's also difficult to recognize, because one will think, oh, these are the fruits of bhakti, of actual bhakti, but it's not actual bhakti. It's like it's like a cheating of bhakti. So we have to be really, one for example can also start some competition. No, he will start to initiate, give initiation. And then he sees that, oh, others, they have not only, I have only 3 disciples, but he has 15 disciples. So now I will also make more disciples and more disciples. And then he starts not even anymore to calculate if that person is really having the adhikar or the qualification to be initiated or not. He just gives it very lightly everywhere. And that's what we see nowadays. So that is like some kind of competition between devotees or between those so-called gurus. Or now you see, I have more disciples than you. I have that, and in this way, all these anarthas get nourished more and more. So that is coming from bhakti anartha. And the last one these are anarthas which come there in different categories, and we cannot mention them all, but this is mainly seva parat, which can happen, nama parat, and of course the most worst is Vaishnava parat. So these are the four anarthas in brief, which is also, there we can find it by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti in Madhurya Kadambini explained. And yes, so by now we know some kind of these anarthas, and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that all these anarthas, they are the fruits of nisarga, of the acquired nature. That nature which we have acquired over some time, which is not actually our nature. Remember, the example with the water, that we have to become to our real nature. We have to become liquid, soft again to that. Now we are like hard, and he says that the process of giving up nisarga is Sharanagati. So Sharanagati, the definition of Sharanagati is like, it's also I think a very well-known verse, anukulyasya sankalpa pradikulyasya sankalpa rakshisyati vishwasokupti devaranantada atmanikshepa karpanya satvidi sharanagata. Or this is first, it is anukulyasya sankalpa. So I make a strong vow that yes, I will only do, this is now the definition of Sharanagati. Sharanagati means, yes, I now anukul, I do only what is favorable. I make a sankalpa, a strong vow. That from now onwards I will only sing, I will only do things which are favorable for bhakti. And then the opposite is the pratikulyasya sankalpa. So which is pratikul, which is unfavorable also. I will make a strong vow that I will not do anything which is unfavorable for bhakti. And then the third one is like rakshisyati vishvaso. So now, from now onward, I have surrendered to the Lord. I have surrendered to Guru and Vaishnava. And now, in all circumstances, whatever I am always protected by them. That faith has to be there. And then Goptridveva Ranamtata, that now, from now onwards also, because of Guru and Vaishnava, of Krishna, of Bhagavan, that I have never be worried about any maintenance in my life. I will always be maintained from them. So this is up now to the Lord. So I don't need to play my head now about this. So this strong conviction has to be there. And Atmanikshepa means like yes, no separate interest. There should be no separate interest from Guru and Vaishnava. No, from now onwards, my desire and the desires of Gurudev, Guru and Vaishnava, they have become one. I have no anymore any kind of anyabilas, separate desires. And karpanya means like to give respect to others, to each and everyone, and to be humble, that humility. So humility is the very important ingredient in Sharanagati also. Because humility, it comes also from the humus, where something can grow, no? Because if the earth is soft and how to say it can be a fruit very easily. So that is also humility. In that field, everything can grow very naturally, very normally. And now out of this Sharanagati process, there Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying there are 5 moods now inside this. And these 5 moods are The first one is like a promise. So one makes a promise, it's the same thing, but just a mood behind. So one makes a promise that yes, I will do only what is favorable for bhakti and I will not do what is unfavorable. That means pratigya in Sanskrit, a promise. And then the second one is vishwas. So that is trust and confidence. So trust and confidence is that yes, I'm really now always protected by the Lord and Guru and Vaishnava. So I have fully trust and fully confidence in them. And the maintenance, Gopti Devaranamdata, that means like to dependence. It is a feeling of dependence. I'm dependent on the Lord now, on His maintenance. He is maintaining me. I am depending on Him. That feeling we have to grow. And Dainabhav, humility, so to be always humble, and Atmanivedana, to not have any independent mood. So because now, as we told earlier, we are in the stage of nisarga. We have that acquired nature. But by practicing all these moods every day, that we every day do only that which is favorable for bhakti, every day we disregard things which are not favorable for bhakti, every day we make a promise of this, and every day we trust, we have confidence, yes, that I go through life with the blessings of my Lord and Master, and He will always protect me, and I'm always also practice daily the feeling of dependence. I am dependent on the Lord in my maintenance. He is maintaining me. So He is taking care of this. And then also in my everyday life, I develop more and more the mood of humility and no independent mood. That now, yes, Guru and Vaishnava's desires, they are my desires. So many desires we can have. But in this way, if we practice like this, then slowly, the nisarga phal, the fruit of the acquired nature, will go away. And this is then really the all together. If you put all this together, you can also call it Shraddha. But that Shraddha is no more Komala Shraddha, soft Shraddha, which is in the beginning there. It has become Paramarthik Shraddha. There's Paramarthik Shraddha and Laukik Shraddha. So these moods, if they are coming together, then that means a higher stage of Shraddha, Paramarthik Shraddha. It's like which is also expressed in Shraddha Shapti Vishwas, Sudita Nishchaya, Krishna Bhakti Kaila, Sarva Karma Krita Hoy. It said that yes, now I know only by serving the Lord, by Krishna, everything is done in my life. I have no other duty anymore at all. This conviction has to come. So, and yes, if these moods are coming more, then that is actually the stage of anartha nivritti. So we went now through the stages of all this anartha nivritti, because all the pure associates of the Lord, they always have naturally these bhavs or these moods with them. So it is their true nature. So if we want to come back again to original nature, then we have to inculcate this daily process of acquiring these moods. And if these moods are coming more and more prominent in my life, then I know the nisarga phal means the anarthas. The process of anartha nivritti is taking place, not before. If I still, always worry about this and that and so many other things, then I know. So I have to know myself then. I have to ask myself how far I am in all those steps. So that is dependent on each devotee. But because Srila Vishwanath Thakur, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they give us like a map. It's like a map of how to navigate through spiritual life. So this is not some only philosophy or some siddhanta, no. It is something which we must practice daily, and if we really want to come to Shuddha Bhakti. No? So these are this is the right process explained by those Mahabharagatas, because Krishna consciousness is not something wishy-washy, it's something which has some science behind. No? There are some steps behind and also some symptoms. So, and they are described there by them out of their causeless mercy. And then one can see where I am in my spiritual life, no? What I have to do, what I have to develop, where I have to go. So yes, in this way, I think now time is also running, and a lot of things were said because many terminology is there, and but yeah, you have to understand the mood behind, and it's also good if you know the terminology. But yeah, so in this way, thank you very much for your time, and if there are any questions, you can also ask, or if someone likes to say something, then please feel free. And I wanted also to say, because Mataji, Mamata, she was asking last time that some question about arati, not just quickly, that so she was asked, because there's vidhi, there's some rules and regulations, and she was asking how many circles you do to the feet, or to the middle portion, or to the head of the Lord. And I was not answering because I myself was not doing it like that way, you know. And so I asked Babaji Maharaj to confirm, and what he would say to this question. Then he said, actually, he said the same thing, that he also never did this. So to count how many circles you do, no, we do it, it's with love and affection. And also he said that we are mainly having, our service is Vani Seva. So we are not going so much into detail into Archan, no? And but if someone can do at home in front of some picture of Gurudev, or of Gaur Nitai, or Radharaman, or Radha Damodar, then they can offer with love and affection. No, some deep, first some incense, some deep. And what I do, I told Babaji Maharaj, I remember, because Srila Bhakti Pragan Keshav Goswami Maharaj also, he said that he wrote actually one thing about Prabhupada's Arati, that Prabhupada's Arati, it's taking place in Mayapur, and then all the incense he is comparing with that is the fragrance of the preaching is emanating everywhere, and attracting so many bonded and liberated souls like bees. They come to this Gaudiya Math, then to take shelter. And he also said this for meditation someone can have for the incense, if someone is offering incense. No, that's how I internally was seeing that. And also the deep, if somebody is offering the light, the giviks, then they are offered with love and affection. But I'm thinking that yes, the Prabhupada, or that is like the illumination, no, by putting out all the darkness in which we are, no, in this material world, we bonded jivas. And the shank, the conch shell, no, where you put the water. This water is like the Srila Keshav Goswami Maharaj is telling, that is like the Bhakti Vinod Dhara, the stream of Bhakti Vinod Dhara. So it's a very nice esoteric explanation. So I like more this than to think of how many circles I have to do with the feet or with the middle portion or with this. So, and Babaji Maharaj confirmed it, so that's why I was hesitating and I was waiting a little bit to say this to you. But he said, yes, this I can say to you, and so please take also this as your meditation and do it with love and affection, then it's more than enough. So this way. Yes. So then, I don't know if somebody wants to say something or any question are there, we can maybe continue a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, if there are no questions, then we can stop.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Dandavat.
Jai Baba, Dandavat, Dandavat.